This video is aimed at developers who are using Node in their XBasic code in Alpha Anywhere applications, and in particular this example is designed to show how you can return binary data from a Node service. So let's create a new Node service now that's going to return some binary data. So we'll go here to the Node services section and we'll say new, and we'll create a service called get binary, and we'll say let's open the definition afterwards. And so the new definition opens up over here with some sample code, and I'm going to just delete everything and paste in some sample code and then describe what the sample code does. So let's go here and paste it in. So we're defining our Node service here, and we're defining a service here called getBinaryJS. So what this function is doing is it's first of all loading the Node file system module. So here you can see we do a require of file system of FS, and then what we're going to do is we're going to read an image into a blob and then return that. So we're going to get this file name here. So this is a file on my machine, and then here is the callback function. So we're going to read the file, and then once the file has been read, the callback function will be called. So the callback function takes two arguments, error and data, and you can see here that in the data we're going to basically create an array, and the array is going to have an object in it with a property called name, which is arbitrary, so we just called it data. It's going to have a type, which in this case is binary, and then the actual data itself, which we'd like to pass back. So this is the data that was returned by the read file method. Then we're going to just set our result, our response.result, to true, and then we're going to do a send response, and we're going to send this response and the attachments. So now that we've saved this service, we can go to the interactive window and test out the service. So here we are at the control panel interactive window, and now we want to just test out our service. So we'll say dim p in as p. So this is basically for any properties that we would like to pass into the Node service, but in this case we don't have anything to pass in, so we'll just create a dummy an empty dot variable here, and then we'll say dim p out as p, and then p out equals node request result, and then we'll specify the name of our service, which was get binary, and then the data that we're passing in is p in, which is this empty dot variable. And now basically the node request runs. So the first time it runs, you can see it's a little bit slow, but the second time, basically once it's loaded up that module and Node has been started, it's pretty much instantaneous. So now if I go and look at p out dot result, you can see it says true because that's what we returned. And if we go now to p out dot attachments, we'll see that attachments is an array. So we can go here and say dot size because we returned an array with just one item in it. But if we go here and look at array, say one dot name, we'll see it's data. And if we go here and look at array one dot data dot size, we'll see that basically it's 7,288 bytes. So array one attachments one dot data is an array, is just the binary data that was returned by the function. So what we've shown over here is how you can create a Node service that returns binary data, and how you can then call that Node service from your XBasic code using the node request result function helper. Thanks very much.